Hi there, my name is Ryan and I'm going to show you how to make a yearly calendar in Excel that updates automatically whenever you change the year. Plus, the calendar highlights the current date and even prints quite nicely. Now, if you don't have time to build it, you can always get yourself a copy via the link in the description. That being said, let's get started. The first thing we will do is set up the worksheet structure. Click here to select all cells, right-click on the column headers, select column width, set the size to 3.5, and click OK. Then right-click on the row headers, select row height, set the size to 20, click OK, then change the vertical alignment to middle and change the horizontal alignment to center. Next, select columns B through D, right-click, column width, set the size to 16, click OK. Select column AC, right-click, column width, set the size to 6, click OK. Select column AD, right-click, column width, set the size to 16, and click OK. Finally, turn off the grid lines by going to View, uncheck grid lines. Okie dokie. Next, we will make the year selection. Go to Home, click the down arrow next to the Borders button, go to Line Color, and select this gray here. Now, this might put Excel into Draw Borders mode, and you can tell because your mouse will look like this. To turn this off, go to Borders and select Draw Border. Then select the range AD2 through AD3, bold the font, and go to Borders, All Borders. Select AD2, click the down arrow next to the Fill Color button, and select this light gray. Then type in Enter Year, and then enter the current year below. Next, we will create a list of dates that will power our calendar. Start by selecting cell B2 and type in month, then first, and Sunday. Now, if you want your calendar to start on Monday instead of Sunday, then just change this to Monday. After that, select cell B3 and type in 1, 2, 3, and then use the fill handle to complete the series down to 12. After that, select cell C3 and enter the following formula. Equals date function $AD $3, next argument B3, next argument 1, close parentheses and press enter. Then use the fill handle to copy the formula down to cell C14. Next, select cell D3 and enter the following formula. Equals C3 minus weekday function C3, next argument 1, close parentheses, plus 1, and press enter. Now, if you're setting up your calendar to start on Monday instead of Sunday, then change the first 1 in this formula to a 2 instead. Either way, use the fill handle to copy the formula down to cell D14. Okie dokie. Now we will build the first month of our calendar. Start by selecting the range F2 through L2, bold the font, go to Borders, All Borders, set the fill color to light gray, then click this button to merge and center the cells. Next, select F3 through L3, bold the font, Borders, Outside Borders, and set the fill color to light blue. Then select F4 through L9, bold the font, Borders, all borders. Then, with this range still selected, right-click and Format Cells. Move to the Number tab, and under Category, select Custom. Under Type, enter a D, then click OK. This makes it so that the dates stored in these cells will show up as just the day number, which is what we want. That being said, go ahead and select cell F3 and enter SU, M, TU, W, TH, F, and SA. Now, if your calendar starts with Monday instead of Sunday, then change these labels to match your setup instead. Then once you have them, select cell F4 and enter the formula equals $D, $3, and press enter. This references the first Sunday or Monday on or before the 1st of January. And next, select cell G4 and enter the formula equals F4 plus 1 and press enter. Then use the fill handle to copy this formula to cell L4. And after that, copy the formulas down one row. Next, select F5 and enter the formula equals L4 plus 1 and press enter. Then select F5 through L5 and use the fill handle to copy the formulas down to row 9. Finally, select the merged cell on top and enter the formula equals upper function, text function, L4, next argument, quote, M, quote, close parentheses, and press enter. Awesome. Now we're going to add some conditional formatting to gray out the days in the calendar that don't fall within the month listed on top. So select the range F4 through L9 and go to Conditional Formatting, New Rule. Select Use a Formula to determine which cells to format. Then for the formula, enter the following equals month function F4 close parentheses less than greater than $B, $3. Once you have the formula, click on Format, move to the Font tab, change the font style to regular, set the font color to gray, then move to the Fill tab, select light gray, then click OK and OK. Fantastic. Now we're going to copy and paste this section of the calendar to create the other 12 months. We will also have to make a few small changes to each month as well. Start by selecting the range F2 through L9 and copy the cells. Then select N2 and paste. Now to change it to February, select cell N4 and change the reference to D4 so it references the first Sunday or Monday that is on or before the 1st of February. Then all that's left is to adjust the conditional formatting. Select any cell in February and go to Conditional Formatting, Manage Rules. Click Edit Rule, change the 3 to a 4, then click OK and OK. Awesome. Now we just repeat this exact same process to create the other 10 months. Select the month of February and copy. Select cell V2 and paste. Then select the top left date and change the reference by increasing the row number by 1. Then select any date in the month. Go to Conditional Formatting, Manage Rules, click Edit Rule, increase the row number portion of the last reference by 1, click OK, and OK. And that's how it's done. It's certainly a little tedious, but it beats doing each month all the way from scratch. So go ahead and continue with the copy and paste replication of each month until you have all 12 months. Once you finally have all 12, select columns B through D, right-click, and hide. Okie dokie. Now I'll show you how to highlight the current date. If you don't want this feature, you can just skip to the next step. But if you do, here's how to do it. Select the range F4 through AB36. Go to Conditional Formatting, New Rule. Select Format Cells that contain. Change this to equal to. Then to the right, enter equals today function, close parentheses. Then click Format, move to the Fill tab, select yellow, click OK, and OK. The current date should now be highlighted. Awesome. All that's left now is to show you how to print the calendar. Start by selecting the range F2 through AB36. Then go to Page Layout, Print Area, Set Print Area. This tells Excel that you only want to print these specific cells. And now you can go to File, Print, change No Scaling to Fit Sheet on one page, and then click Print. That's all there is to it. I really gotta say, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you had fun building this calendar. Leave me a comment if you have any questions whatsoever, and like this video if you had a good time. Even consider subscribing if you want to see more like this. Well, that's all for now, but I'm sure I'll see you again soon in the next Spreadsheet Life video.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe inside.